Hello, good evening. I am Mr. Godson from Dream Sight and Tours Limited. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue on our series on traveling tips, and we are going to talk about traveling preparation. Some people don't really prepare for travel. They think that traveling is something you can just wake up in the morning and decide to do. No, there are things you need to consciously put in place. There's a saying that goes that if you fail to plan, automatically you have planned to fail. So it also applies in your traveling arrangement. You need to plan. And one of the things that comes up whenever you are planning for your traveling is decision. First of all, you have to take that decision to make the move, because let the decision come from you. Once it comes from you, you will see that it will prepare your entire body towards the project. Traveling is a project, so it takes a decision. First of all, you must decide that it is time to make the move. It is time to take the step. That is number one. Number two, you also need to prepare financially, because movement involves a lot of money. Traveling only understand the language of cash and not the language of faith. Money is involved. There are a lot of things that you need to do with money. First, you need to pay your visa fee, your biometric fee, your medical fee, as the case may be. If you are going through the study route, you will need to apply for your admission. An application fee is also involved. So money is involved. Make sure you have prepared yourself financially before you start your process. And you also need some fund in your account. It is known as proof of fund. This one will be submitted to the embassy physically. They will see it, they will confirm it, and they will assess it. Because if they discover that you don't have the money to embark on the visa, nobody will approve the visa for you. Because there is no way they can approve the visa when you don't have the financial capacity to carry on the movements. So you need to prepare financially too. Another one is that you also need to prepare mentally and emotionally. You see, traveling is a movement of uncertainty. You are leaving your comfort zone, a place that you know, a place you are sure and certain, to a place that you are not sure. You are going to another man's land where you are not conversant with the weather, you are not conversant with the food, the people, the language, and the culture. So it's a movement of uncertainty. You need to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and psychologically so that you'll be able to stand and face whatsoever thing you may need there for the first time, for the first period, before you become used to the environment. You need to prepare yourself. If you don't prepare yourself, you may break down. You can even fall sick. People can even die in the process of their first movement. It happens before. So prepare yourself, get strong in your mind, in your emotion, mentally, to face any challenge that may come your way during your first few days of getting to that place. Another one is that you also need to choose the appropriate visa for yourself. And this has to do with your intent of traveling. Intent of traveling is your purpose of traveling. Are you going for studies? You are going for visits? Or you are going for work? So make sure that you choose the appropriate visa, because getting the right visa will enable you know the right documents to back up your application. Because when you make mistake and choose the wrong visa, it will affect your approval decision. So make sure that you discover, if you are confused about it, you can meet a professional or an expert that can guide you on the right choice of visa. Because once you get the right visa, you have somehow increased your chances of getting that approval. Now, another thing is that you also need to get the required documents, because each category of visa has their own needed required documents. They are not the same. The requirement for study visa is different from work visa, and that of work visa is also different from visit visa. So you also need to know the appropriate documentations that you need to support your application. And finally, for today, you also need to make sure that you do the right application, because the application process is very important. When you make mistake during the application process in the portal, it will automatically affect your chances of approval. So when you must have done all these preparations, when it comes to the application proper, if you cannot do it yourself, make sure that you will consult a professional or contact an expert that can help you do it. Because the process of application will determine the attention that the consular officer will give to your application. So if your application is done properly, it will look neat and it will attract the attention of the consular officer to begin to assess your application for decision making. But if the application is not done properly, that is a minus for you. So for today, we are going to stop here. Next time, we are going to continue on this series because it's very important. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel, share this video so that other people can be able to get this knowledge. Follow us on our social media handles, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, Twitter, on our websites on www.dreamsitesandtours.com. Thank you and see you next time.